Did you know the same DTF printer that prints these can print this? Estevan here with All American Print Supply, and today we're making art canvases with direct-to-film printing, and we're showing you every step of the process. If you're interested in generating more revenue with your DTF printer, be sure to stick around. And let us know in the comment section down below, what outside-the-box, non-apparel items have you created with DTF? Let's make some art. We're all about getting the most out of our equipment here at All American Print Supply, and this means diversifying our revenue streams. The more markets we can enter, the better. And with DTF, you're not just limited to clothing or apparel. Now, are the folks you're printing t-shirts for necessarily art lovers per se? Maybe, maybe not. But they just might be once they see their designs hanging on the wall printed by you. Now, one of the reasons you'd want to print DTF on a canvas is it's compatible. Canvas is made of a finely woven, plain material that is known for its strength and durability. Often used in clothing and textiles, this is also an ideal surface to display artwork when stretched across a wooden frame. This sort of printing is ideally suited for hobbyists and business owners alike because it's so easy to scale. Whether it's a one-piece job or a bulk order, just throw the files in the rip and everything is automated. The printing, the powdering, the drying. With the roll-to-roll setup, the entire production process is hands-free. Before we dive into our canvas prep, let's get our DTF transfers printed. Using Presto AI graphic design software, we were able to pump out these two awesome images for our canvas prints. Now let's go ahead and throw them in a DigiRip. Today we're working with our 24-inch Prestige XL2 Pro, and we have it paired with our Seismo L24R. Now this is going to deliver us bold, vibrant colors and hands-free DTF production. Comment down below if you've started printing with the 9-color system and experienced what true color accuracy is, thanks to red, green, blue, and orange, in addition to traditional CMYKW. Let's get some prints coming out of the machine while we prepare our canvases for transfer. Because of the wooden frame behind our canvas, before we apply our transfer, we want to remove the material from the frame so we can press it nice and flat. Now to perform this, all we'll need is a simple staple remover. This might start sparking. All right, that was simple enough. Canvas, free from the frame. Let's go grab our heat press and get this thing ready for a DTF transfer. All right, here we have it, guys. Look at this print quality, straight from the Prestige XL2 Pro. Now, having the addition of red, green, blue, and orange with traditional CMYKW really makes a difference, not only with color accuracy, but vibrancy on those tricky colors. We're talking about the reds, the elements of orange, and all those gradiencies as they transition from the yellows into the darker tones. Big fan of how the XL2 Pro uses all 9 of those colors to really deliver bold, vibrant prints. Now, with the AI software, the graphic design element was a breeze, especially if you have no graphic design training. And in a few simple clicks, we have art ready for canvas printing, t-shirt decoration, custom apparel, you name it. I can't wait to see this thing on the wall. Now, before applying our DTF transfer to our canvas, we want to take care of all these creases, all these folds by pre-pressing them nice and flat. Just going to place this in the heat press here. Let's go ahead and lock it down. And just for a few moments, again, ironing out all those creases and folds. There we go. Now, because we did perform our pre-press, our DTF transfer should apply just like a t-shirt. Let's give it a shot. Now, for added pressure, I will be using a pressing pillow to get even contact on the entire image. Let's go ahead and lay this down and position our transfer. Now, because of the size of the print and my 16x20 Prisma Auto Clam heat press, we're going to be pressing this multiple times to make sure the entire area gets contact. And don't worry about any incidental double contact in the middle. With DTF, it should be totally fine. Okay, now we did print a little bit larger than the necessary space for the canvas to give us a little bit of overlap. That way we can wrap it back up nice and easy. But I think this looks ready to press. So let's go ahead and apply our transfer on the first location. Let's lay our cover sheet down. Now today we're using Color Prime Universal Film. The recommended application temperature is going to be about 300 degrees Fahrenheit and usually for between about 10 to 15 seconds. And that should be good. Now all we're going to do is slide our canvas over so we can apply on the remaining portion. We're gonna do one final press to make sure we got all the area of our image. Now, one thing to remember about Color Prime universal film is not gonna be a hot or instant peel, so you wanna let it room back to normal temperature before applying or rub down with a quick textile. All right, we're gonna let this guy cool. I cannot wait to run the peel on this. Now, when we're peeling the film from our printed canvas transfer, you wanna be very careful and mindful if there's any sort of lifting. So we'll start from a corner over here. And if you do see lifting, you may wanna possibly attack your peel from a different area. But right now, this looks like it's coming off as normal, just like we'd expect on a shirt. Okay, that was pretty smooth. Now to restretch our printed canvas back onto our frame. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go ahead and get our frame and position this as centered as possible. We're just gonna try and eyeball this here. Okay, that looks about even. Now, when I'm stapling these back on, I prefer to work on the long sides by stretching the canvas and stapling right back in the middle. However, try to be mindful not to staple into the old staple holes that we just left. Let's do a quick check. Okay, so immediately I can tell I have a little more slack on my canvas up here, so I'm gonna slide the frame forward just a little bit to try to get the same amount of coverage on the frame. That feels much better. Okay, now with our staple gun, we're gonna be very careful and we're just gonna tack this back into place. Okay, that's good. Now let's stretch the opposite side as well, keep everything nice and taut. Okay, we're making progress. Now let's continue along on these sides of the frame, securing everything down evenly. All right, we're making progress now. As we continue along to the long sides of the canvas frame, we're gonna fold the corners over so all the material is nice and tucked behind the frame. We've already got this corner planted down. I'm just gonna fold this side over, tucking in the corner firstly and folding it kind of at an angle. And just tuck everything in. There we go. So now let's secure that here. Perfect. Same as before, we'll start with a middle staple to kind of lock down and anchor this frame on this side, and then we'll continue outward. All right, everything looks pretty much secured down. I'm gonna drop one more here where I see a little bit of lifting. Maybe one more right here for good measure. All right, I haven't seen the front yet. You guys ready? Oh. Sula! If you could print these, you could print these. How easy was that? With the same equipment we produce custom garments with, we could just as easily be making custom art canvases. And all it took was a little staple work. Personal gifts, business projects, or just redecorating your living space, Direct-to-Film offers consistent pro-quality results with a pretty quick turnaround time. And now it's your turn. What will you create with Direct-to-Film? Comment down below your ideas for our next DTF Canvas art project, and make sure you subscribe for everything up to the minute Direct-to-Film. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this one. My name is Estevan, we're all American Print Supply. We'll see you in the next one.
That looks cool.
Does look cool.